Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome to my channel stream. I am really pumped today because I'm playing around with kind of live streaming the game and seeing if that's something that you guys are interested in engaging with, seeing more of. Um, and yeah, so all I'm doing today is I'm just doing a little live stream, some of day 8 live, and I'm just going to walk you through some of our goals for the day, just to kind of show you what it is that we're looking to do for our Summoners War game. So if you're watching this and you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Basically, I'm doing a beginner series where I walk through kind of how to get started in the game, how to get moving in the game. We are on day 8 of that, and we've done some pretty awesome stuff, including gotten Veramos, who's a pretty darn useful monster. And it is Sunday when I'm recording this, so luckily the light dungeon is open. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is going for Darion. So we're going to head over to the secret dungeon channel, which is channel 1050. And we're going to see. So if you're watching live with me, let me know. Always appreciate seeing and hearing from you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to go about what I'm doing here. And if you've got any questions about what we're doing, let me know. So right now what I'm doing is my goal is twofold today. I want to get Darion, who's the light vagabond, and I also want to get somebody up to 6 stars. So looking for light vagabond dungeon. Please add me. Well, so let's go ahead and start searching for our light vagabond dungeon. And the way that I like to do this is to basically kind of check in the chat every once in a while and be doing something else while I'm actively kind of searching for the dungeon. It's like I don't want to just spend my whole time searching for the dungeon, so I'm also going to do other stuff, which works really well in terms of like leveraging your time in the game. You don't want to just be like, oh, I'm spending the next several hours searching for a dungeon, so that means I'll just chill in the chat and do nothing. I'm a big fan of like chilling in the chat, but also, right now we're grinding to get our next 6-star monster. So I'll show you some of the food that we're working with right now and see what your thoughts are. And if you are watching live with me, thank you so much. I super appreciate that. Let me know in the comments what you've been enjoying. If you've been following the series, we've gotten a couple messages in the game from a couple of people saying they've been enjoying the series, which I always appreciate. So if you ever want to drop some mad props, likes, subscribes are always appreciated. But so are comments in the game. So don't be afraid to reach out in the game and just let me know that you're enjoying the stream. So yeah. So after this, I'm gonna have a couple of monsters that I'm gonna level up a little bit, and we'll see if that doesn't get us some more progress here. And we're gonna keep looking for that light vagabond dungeon. So let's do that. Lots of light dungeons. But I haven't seen the vagabond. Oh, we just got a friend request. Let's see if we just unlocked the vagabond dungeon. Let's power up our max 2 stars real quick. And then let's go see. Nope, no secret dungeons. So let's keep looking. And one other thing that I kind of want to show you guys is from doing the events. We've done some of the events here over the last couple of days. We've started getting ancient coins, which I haven't talked about too much. But the ancient coins are actually really useful for the game. And I'm not going to get any more from this event, which is okay. But if you go into the shop and you go into the special ancient magic shop, you can see we've gotten 100 ancient coins. And so that's going to be enough for us to summon Fran. So we're going to do that next. So Fran is a really useful monster, especially if you are earlier in the game. But even later in the game, she sees a lot of uses in RTA, in Guild Wars. Yeah, she's just a really useful monster. So let's get her summoned. We just got her up. So let's throw some power-ups at her. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to see if I've got enough material to wake her up. I don't think I do. Yeah, I'm going to be a little short on mid-magic essence. I am looking for the Vagabond dungeon. I haven't seen it yet, so let's just keep watching. Lots of Bella dungeons today, but no Darion. Okay, so what I'm going to do, the other thing I'm going to do while I'm waiting for Darion is I'm going to go into my craft building. And one of the options that I have is to open a light secret dungeon portal. I have a ton of magic essence, so I'm okay doing this. Let's see if we can just get lucky and get the Vagabond secret dungeon salamander. So, no use there. Let's just keep looking. So, the other thing I want to show you is what food we're working with. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star Angelmon, or Rainbowmon I should say. And I've got another 4-star Max Rainbowmon, and I am currently working towards getting a few more monsters involved here. So let's go to the remains, and I don't really have the monsters for that attribute, so I'm probably not going to mess with that today. Normally I'd use the Dimensional Rift to level up really fast and just get a head start, but that does not make sense for us today. So we are going to need 2 more max 3-star monsters, so let's go ahead and get those other max 3-star monsters going. And while we're doing that, we're just going to keep looking for... We could use the Bearman too. The light Bearman is pretty useful, so I'm going to see if we can get that one while we're at it. But what I'm really looking for is the light Vagabond dungeon. Harpoo, Viking. Man, we're just not having good luck with the Vagabond dungeon today. Uh, hey, I see you've got Michelbaum. Good to see you, buddy. Happy to have you on the stream. Super cool to see that we've got people actually joining in the stream. Always appreciate that. All I'm doing today is just, hanging out, doing some grind. And if you enjoy Summoner's War or you want to join the beginner series that I'm running and you want to make sure you don't miss anything, you can absolutely hit that like and subscribe button. It makes a huge difference, and I super appreciate it. So we're just grinding away. And yeah, I think this is going to be good. Now, one thing that I will say is that when you're starting the game, you automatically have 2x experience. It lasts for a little while, but it's still kind of worth using an XP booster because it'll boost you to 3x experience. So I'm just looking at how much longer we've got for this. Another 5 days. So I'm going to grab a 2-day experience booster with 200 crystals because I've got a ton of crystals. I'm going to activate that. And then I'm going to go back to grinding because that should really speed up the process. I also have some friends monsters that will be super beneficial. And hey, you're already subscribed. Thanks. I super, super appreciate that. We're just trying to get this channel off the ground and share some of what I'm doing. And I'd love to know from you guys, if you're watching, if there's any other games that you play, whether mobile or on your computer, that you'd like to see additional videos for. I've been kicking around the idea of playing with League of Legends, just because I've heard good things and I'm really enjoying the gaming channel thing. So I've been thinking about adding League of Legends into the repertoire if that's something you guys would be interested in. I probably won't do it for a little while. I'll probably keep with Summoner's War just because that's my sweet spot. I know this game. The other game would be more of like a let's play, playthrough, how things are going, etc. So, hey, no worries. No need to apologize. Super appreciate you coming to hang out while you could. So, yeah, let's just keep leveling and keep looking for that Vagabond dungeon. So what I'm going to end up doing when I get a little bit closer to my goals here is with the light Vagabond dungeon, I'm going to want to wake him up. So I'm going to need some magic essence. So I'll probably be grinding the magic essence today or buying some magic essence in the shop because I do have a ton of crystals right now. It's not exactly the most economical way to do it, so maybe I won't because I'm trying to keep this relatively free to play. I think I mentioned on one of my other videos, I've put about 90 bucks into the game just to keep things moving over the holidays. I know I said it would be free to play. Everything I've done is still free to play doable. And yeah, but I just wanted to be really transparent that we have spent a little bit on the game because, well, if you don't know, now you know. And I like to be really transparent about how we're doing everything. So we're on day 7. We've technically had this account for 10 days, but we lost a few days because of the holidays and because I wasn't online and because I didn't have time to record videos while traveling. I was traveling on an airplane to see some family, but that also gave me a really good opportunity to grind away and get Viramos taken care of. So we just found somebody who found the Vagabond dungeon. So let's request him. Let's see if we got it. Hmm. It's another Vagabond dungeon. Oops. Let's see. We're really trying here. Hey, Varen, good to see you. Thanks for popping into the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me okay. Just to kind of recap, we're currently trying to get our hands on the Vagabond dungeon. And there were 2 people in the chat that just got it, but it looks like they're not adding us, which is less than ideal. But let's see if this guy's got it. Ha, we've got it. So, we are going to cruise through the Vagabond dungeon with this team. So, the reason I'm going for the Vagabond dungeon right now is that if I get Darion on my team, who's the Awakened Vagabond, He's really, really useful for clearing GB10. In fact, depending on how our farming goes and depending on what runes we've currently got in the inventory, we actually might be able to get through GB10 by the end of today, which would be pretty darn slick. So anyway, if you're tuning in, thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Uh, oh, you want me to use my arena wings? Okay, I will. I've just been so wrapped up in the last video I posted did pretty well. We got like 400 views on it in the first 24 hours. Was how to fuse Veramos in 2 days. So that was pretty labor intensive and pulled me away from using my arena wings, but I'm definitely going to use them because I know about that weekly Devilmon that I absolutely want to be getting. So I will use my arena wings as soon as I get some Darion pieces. So yeah, if you're getting lots of value, let me know. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. I was saying earlier that I am thinking about adding a new game to the mix because I just want to shake it up and keep the channel going and growing. And so I'm thinking about adding League of Legends to the mix. The flip side of that is it wouldn't be tutorials. It would just be more of like me playing League of Legends and kind of talking through what I'm learning as I go. I never played it before, heard really great things, and thought it could be a fun little addition to this channel to just have like a let's play through kind of series for League of Legends. So we're doing pretty good. I won't lie, this is a little slower than I was hoping it was going to be, but I don't think we can speed it up. But that's okay. We're going to keep going. And if you are watching and you're not already subscribed, make sure you take a second to subscribe, like the video. Always appreciate the support. That makes a huge, huge difference and really supports the channel, which I always appreciate. So, takes us about 2 minutes to get through a Darion, so let's prepare. Let's see if we've got any AoE monsters that we can replace Bernard with. We've got Tor, so let's use Tor. Because he's an AoE monster, and that's going to make a difference. Oh, thanks, Fran. I super appreciate that. Well, once I get some more progress on this beginner's guide, I'm definitely going to add League of Legends play. Neri said, you'll get mental illness after League. Yeah, I've heard it's a pretty intensive game, but I think it could be really, really fun to play around with. So definitely something I'm thinking about doing. So welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out while we stream. If you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe. It makes a huge, huge difference and helps us reach more people. What my goal is by the end of today is to basically have the monsters and the levels to push through Giants B10. So we're currently going after Darion. Darion is the light vagabond, and it does take a little while to get him, but he's super useful. And I spent the last 48 hours fusing that Veramos, so I'm including him in the vagabond dungeon. He doesn't really speed up or slow down at all the run, but he could use the experience to get him closer to max 6-star because we have 2 max 6-stars right now, Lapis and the Dark Ifrit, and we could really use some more. So we're just going to keep it moving forward. So yeah. If you guys are watching, let me know what you're thinking of this series so far. If you've been watching the series, I always appreciate hearing from you guys who are enjoying the video series and who are actually, watching and following along. So yeah, if that's you, let me know. We've got Zeros there, who's an AOE damage dealer. So let's use him. It's good, good. Darius, I'm glad you're enjoying the beginner series. And I have to tell you guys, the streaming software that I'm using has a little bit of a delay in it. So when I ask the question, it takes like, I don't know, 20 seconds for it to get to you, and then time for you guys to type. So little 30-second lull there, but that's totally okay. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it moving here. I really think I don't know if we'll be able to clear the Giants B10 today, because we may have to get some higher quality runes than what we've got, which is going to require farming the Giants a little bit more. But I do think that we're going to be able to make some real progress, and that's always the important thing, is just making progress, moving forward in the game, and trying to get results. So let's see if that Zeros made it any faster. A little bit. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. Let's use a water homunculus. Hey, it sounds like a lot of you guys are enjoying the series. That's awesome. Yeah, I uploaded a video to YouTube about 6 months ago for Summoner's War, just to kind of start to test the waters. And I totally forgot I did it. I walked away for like 5 months. I logged in the other day and it had 5,000 views, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I totally need to be back on YouTube, making content, making videos for people." And fast forward now, we got like 5,000 views on the videos just in the last 10 days, which is like craziness. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep making videos as long as you guys are enjoying them, and if you're enjoying them, then let me know, and I'll keep making them. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, thanks so much. Today is the day 8 in the live series for us to clear GB10, DB10, and Trial of Ascension 100 in 30 days. We are on day 8, and we are trying to continue to make progress with the game. So, all that I'm doing right now is fighting inside of the secret dungeon to get Darion, because Darion's really useful for the Giants B10 starting team if you don't have Sigmaris. Now, some people argue that it's better to fuse Sigmaris than it is to fuse Veramos, and the truth is, I don't disagree with that. It's just that I think now that the game provides you with so many resources for completing the challenge, that it's well worth it. And my game's gonna be really slow today. Come on. There we go. So, sorry about that. You had to see my settings for a second just to see if my internet connection was working there. So we're gonna clear the Vagabond dungeon, and then we're probably gonna get the Vagabond leveled up pretty quickly if I'm thinking through this as I think I am. Um, I think that the Vagabond needs like Swift and Energy runes, if I'm not mistaken, which we may have a few of both, so that'll be really good. But I'm not going to be able to awaken him right away. Let me ask you guys this. For those of you who have been following along the series, obviously I'm doing free to play. Where do you guys fall in terms of spending crystals to get stuff versus spending crystals to get energy? I'm a huge fan of both. So sometimes I don't want to spend all day doing something, even though I could, and I'd rather just outsource it to the crystals. So for example, a little bit later when we go to wake up Darion, we're going to need 10 mid fire or mid magic essence, which I can grab from the shop for like nothing, like 250 gems, and I've got 1800. So I might do that, or I might grind the magic essence depending on what you guys say. So a couple of you are asking if I'm planning on fusing Sig. I am planning on fusing Sig, but I'm planning on being a little more passive about it. You don't really need Sig to be able to clear everything. To be able to clear it fast, I will argue that you do want Sig. But in terms of just clearing and making progress, you don't really need Sig to continue in the game. So He's super useful. I have him on my main. I have Sig, I have the Fire Panda, I have the Wind Valkyraja, I have the Dark Ifrit. The only one I don't have is the Fire Druid, which I go back and forth about whether I should actually be doing something to get him on my main. Um, but yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's worth fusing all of the fusible monsters. One monster that I know we're going to fuse is the Fire Sliff for Beretta. We're definitely going to be fusing Beretta for TOA. And that's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to be absolutely necessary to getting some results. So if you're hanging out live and you haven't already, make sure to drop a like and a subscribe so that you don't miss anything from this channel. We've been growing pretty steadily, which has been awesome. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and liking the content and staying connected. That does inspire me to continue to create content, just knowing that people are actually watching it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I super appreciate it. So we're doing pretty good with the Vagabond Dungeon here. We're just going to keep on keeping on. And we're almost up to 70 subscribers. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, you could be number 70. All right. Currently, I'm trying to save crystals, but it's so hard since I want to summon QQ. Yeah, it's hard to save crystals when you're like, I really want to summon this guy. And I was thinking about buying a premium pack today because we haven't gotten any Nat 5s on this account yet, and we've gone through several legendary scrolls, which has been kind of a letdown because when you I bought the beginner pack, the intermediate pack, and the growth pack because they basically give you stuff that you don't need. You don't need those to be able to get results, but they give you some extra crystals, which allows me to really grind away for a couple of days. And that does make a huge difference when it comes time to, um, when it comes time to, oh, that was weird. There we go. So yeah. And Nuria said, uh, your videos are so great. You deserve more views. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're just trying to get out there. Like, one thing that I really would love to do is like a mass summon or a mini summon on either my account or someone else's account. But I'm so impatient and I'm waiting for my first Nat 5. So once I get a Nat 5, then maybe I will, I don't know. Then maybe I'll start saving up for a mini summoning session, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, we're just grinding away. Grind, 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 grind. We could probably use the Bearman, but I don't think we need him. So the team that I'm going to be running in the dungeons is going to be Vero lead, Bella, Shannon, Bernard, and then Darion. And that should be able to get us pretty darn close to completing GB10 on auto, if not actually completing GB10 on auto. So yeah. And if you guys are enjoying this video, you're more than welcome to share it with anyone you think would enjoy it. Today's video is going to be a little longer, obviously, because I'm just kind of grinding through the game. And normally I condense it down, I speed stuff up, I do things like that. But I thought it would be fun to come live, see if anybody joins us live, see if anybody has questions or things that they want to know more about in terms of how I'm planning to progress through the game. And honestly, just hang out with those of you who are supporting the channel because it makes a huge difference knowing that we've got people supporting the channel that versus us just kind of yelling out into the void, which can be incredibly frustrating. Let's see. Let's get another Fire Phoenix up in here. Just an idea, maybe on the end of the vids, try to include some summons if you did some. Yeah, I can definitely start including my summons. I'm pretty impatient with my summons, so like if I get a mystical scroll, I use it right away. And I keep saying that if I get a Nat 5, I'll start recording, but I can show you. We've got 3 more runs of the Darion dungeon, and then I can show you some of the Nat 4s that we've picked up that I didn't show on video that I don't think are completely useful yet, but I'm happy to show you. So I will say I was pretty excited. I don't know how much you guys know about the game, if you have an alt, if you have a main, if you're just following along. But one of the like dopest combinations you can get in the game, in my opinion, is the twins. And the twins, I should see if I can find someone that has the twins, or find a way to show you guys a video of the twins, because the twins are really amazing, really powerful, really, really useful. And we got one of the twins. We got Sabrina, who is the water, I want to say boomerang warrior, but I could be backwards. Yeah, I know. You don't be jealous that I got Galleon, because I haven't gotten Lucian yet, and without Lucian, Galleon's not overly useful, except for guild. But yeah, I was really surprised that we got Galleon so early on in the game. It does not usually happen like that. And I was pretty stoked. I was kind of hoping, I'll tell you guys, I was hoping for a water Udine, because I did not want to do all of the fusion of Veramos. But you know, if you do all the fusion, you get better rewards. So it was worth going through all the fusion anyway. Yeah, but we did get Galleon, pretty pretty dope. But we won't use him. We won't use him yet. I am gonna try and get Lauren, but as you can see, like if we go into like looking for cowgirl, 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 looking for Lauren, looking for Lauren, looking for Lauren, looking for Lauren, looking for cowgirl. She's pretty darn competitive to get in the space, and I think she's an incredibly useful monster, but I just haven't found myself wanting to compete for her, so to speak. Um, so yeah, it's like the cowgirl is really useful, but you can see like she's very um how do I want to say it, like high demand. She's very high demand. So I'm watching for the cowgirl dungeon. I'm not actively searching for it, but if it were to come up, I wouldn't be upset to grab it. So why don't we do this? We'll just say we're looking for the light cowgirl, and if she comes up, great, and if not, no big deal. Hey Ian, good to see you. Thank you so much for hopping on and hanging out. Again, if you guys are just popping on and hanging out, feel free to drop in the chat that you are here. Let me know. We're just having some good conversation while I'm grinding through the dungeon to get Darion, who is going to prove really, really useful for our GB10 team. So I'll show you some of the nat 4s that I picked up over the last few days, and then we can do something super, super fun. So I was thinking about doing something fun down the road as we grow our subscribers and get more people, and I do more live streams, of doing something like if we get 100 people live on a stream, then we do like a transcendent scroll summon, or like, hey, you know, we throw $100 into the game and see if we can get our first nat 5 or something really fun like that. But I'm trying to keep it relatively free to play. So I will tell you, on my main account, I'm like totally pay to play. um, I just do. It's you know, everybody's got a vice. I'm not a big partier. I don't play a lot of council games, so my vice is like spending way too much on Summoner's War. So that's what I do on my main account. So we have like lots of nat 5s on there, lots of really great monsters. We can clear TOA, we can clear dragons, necropolis, giants. I'm kind of working on the rift beasts right now to get my homunculus leveled up a little bit. But anyway, that's all pretty advanced game, and I'm getting sidetracked talking about my main account, so I don't want to do that too much. But we've got one more run through Darion, and then we're going to have the pieces. So that's pretty quick, not too painful. And again, if you're just hanging out, let me know in the chat if you've got any questions, comments, things you'd like to see on this channel. And don't forget to like that video and subscribe if you haven't already. We are on day 8 of a brand new account, and we are just rolling through to see if we can get some major accomplishments in the first 30 days. So don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button and let us know that you're enjoying the series and that you want to see more. I'd also love to know, this is like totally unrelated to the game, but I am using a headset that I don't actually own, but I'm using a headset that I'm thinking about investing in to kind of stream the game. So let me know what you think about the video and the audio quality together, if they're any good. I know it's not super related to the game, but if I'm going to keep recording videos, I want to try to up my audio quality. I have a really nice professional mic, but I want to up my audio quality when I'm like streaming or when I'm not using the professional mic or when I'm out and about, and I think that this would be really useful to do that. So let's see if we can get the Cowgirl dungeon while we're at it. Yeah, Ian, that's a really good question. Um, if you go for Lulu instead of using Vero, I think that that's totally fine, and that's going to speed your runs up. Tell me who your team is, Ian, and we can kind of look a little closer at that. But you're definitely going to want Veramos later in the game. I think that he's a pretty staple monster for a lot of different things in the game. He's really good for Trial of Ascension. You're going to find him useful in the arena a little bit. So I think that Vero is well worth fusing, even if you go with Lulu first, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I would probably go. Uh, yeah, I would probably want to go a little bit into fusing Vero with your account. Um, because again, yeah, Lulu is useful, but Vero is more of a staple monster long term. So anytime the shop opens up, I just go in and grab those unknown scrolls and 2-star monsters that are silver because it's worth it to have them. And let's awaken Darion. We need 10 mids. Yeah, I could totally do account reviews, um, and kind of show you like what is working, what isn't. Yeah. My GB10 team is Tor, Lulu, Crow, Bella, and Shannon. Oh, Ian, that's a really good team. So I went with the basic monsters that are provided by the game, but your team is probably a lot more strong, and that's going to work in your favor. I also didn't go after Crow because Crow is very hard to get a hold of. He's just as high demand as the Cowgirl dungeon. So I didn't do anything with Crow, but you totally could. Okay. So question for you guys, since you're all watching and chatting with me, which I super appreciate. Should we grind the magic dungeon together, or should we just grab an essence pack, which will give us enough to summon Darion? So let me know what you want to do. And let's see if we just got a Lauren dungeon. We did. So we're going to get Lauren today too, guys, which is going to be really, really powerful. So I'm pretty excited. I wasn't planning to farm Lauren today, but if we've got the opportunity, let's farm Lauren. And somebody said the video is a little laggy. I know the video is a little laggy. I cannot figure out how to speed it up when I share it from my phone. Okay, you guys said just grind. Okay. Maybe I will grind then. And actually, Lauren's pretty quick to clear. I'm surprised how fast that went. So we're just obtaining some useful monsters. We might go for Crow next weekend, who can be pretty darn useful for the dungeons. But for right now, we're going to get this Lauren on the road. And I'm just using my rep monsters because I know it's going to speed it up a little bit. And Normally, I would save them for experience inside the Feynman level, but since you guys are okay, so I think my audio's back. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because I know I can be a little loud. Sorry about that. I was using a wireless headset, and that's all good and well, unless you die. Your battery dies, and then it's not good and well. It does not continue to work. So I am back with my non-wired headset, and I'm grinding Lauren, and we are just going to get us some good light monsters today. All right, so we're just crushing for Fran. So Ian, I was saying that you could replace Shannon with Megan, and I find that speeds up my time a little bit because Megan has an attack bar booster, and she also has a DOT attack. So when you get to the boss, you do more DOTs, and you also get the benefit of still having an attack bar booster. And then she also has she blocks beneficial effects, so she can be really useful too. Oh, sorry, is it too loud? Let me turn down the microphone a little bit. See if that's any better. Sorry if it got too loud there. But yeah, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff to replace Shannon to speed up your run. Like on my main, I can show you in a little while. But I'm able to do some really cool stuff with my main and speed runs. So yeah.
So again, I totally wasn't planning to farm Lauren right now, but it's too low now. Okay, let's try again. There we go. That should be a nice little middle ground. Should be a decent volume. You should be able to hear me. But yeah, I wasn't planning to farm Lauren today, but it's like when opportunity knocks, while we were farming Darion, we were like, let's see if we can get some Lauren. We got some Lauren, so why not take advantage while you got it, Yeah, sorry, Ian. My voice got kind of quiet, but it should be turned back up now. So yeah. Again, if you're watching and you're enjoying this, make sure that you drop a like and a subscribe if you want to continue connecting with our beginner series. I'd also like to know, for those of you who are hanging out, would you like to see a condensed overview of what we did on day 8 on the channel, or do you just want what'll end up being a couple hour live stream? So let me know if you'd like to see something a little more in depth. And if so, we can do that. And we probably won't wake up Lauren today. In fact, I don't even think I have a Lauren on my main. I never really messed with getting her because I've got a number of other monsters that can do what Lauren can do. The one that really comes to mind is I've got a Daphnis. And Daphnis is really powerful because he removes beneficial effects, adds a decreased defense, and then does a massive high damage attack on the guys, which is pretty darn useful. So yeah, hopefully my voice is back to normal and you guys can hear me. Everybody got quiet, so I just want to make sure that you can still hear me okay and see the screen, see me kind of farming for the cowgirl. And we just had it happen. We had our first 9-stage clear, and so now we are not on track for 10 runs, which drives me bonkers, but we will be okay. So we're just farming. Hey, we hit 70 subs. Awesome. Thanks, Varen. Congrats on 70 subs. Yeah. We've been climbing. We started with 4 subscribers about 10 days ago. We're up to 70, so things are going pretty darn good. I've been doing some research on channel growth and how to grow channels and how to create content that people want to see. Yeah. Which server am I on? I think I'm just on the North American server, if I'm not mistaken. Megan is the water mystic witch. So if you're looking to make some progress in this game with Megan, Megan is the water mystic witch, and she's pretty darn useful if I'm going to be honest. Especially for dragons, and so that's one of the other reasons that people end up replacing her in GB10 is that they need her to get through dragons B10, and so having a Megan that can get through the dragons is really beneficial. I think we're gonna have another 9-stage clear, unfortunately, but we're gonna keep on keeping on and see what happens. Trevor can be pretty good, but I don't think he's this good. Yeah. Another 9-stage clear. So let's go for Durand and see if we can get him to crush it. So again, if you're just joining in, we are on day 8 of my beginner series where I'm walking you through how I would play the game, with the goal being to get to TOA 100, GB10, and DB10 in about 30 days time. Now, I've talked to people who are like, you can do it faster, you can do it slower, you can take your time, and for me, 30 days is just a goal. So if we hit it in 30 days, I'm going to be stoked. If we don't, I'm not going to be crushed because I'm still walking you through how to advance early on in the game and how to make things happen. So right now we're grinding for Lauren and Darion. We already got all the pieces for Darion, and we're going to wake him up. in a little while. So, yeah. And everybody's in the chat looking for a cowgirl dungeon. Meanwhile, we got one, so we are very fortunate. And we're going to keep grinding away trying to get our Lauren taken care of. So, yeah. And if you don't want to miss any part of the beginner series, make sure you like this video and subscribe. That way you get updates when we release them. And then if you're watching, let me know, would you guys like to see a recap video from today's stream? Or is today's stream enough content for you in terms of what you wanted to? Do I have any nat Ian, when you say 5-star, do you mean nat 5s? If so, the only one I have is Vero so far. So I'm a little bummed out because usually on a beginner account or on an alt account, you get lucky. You get a nat 5 early on, maybe an nat 5 L&D if you're lucky. But I have gotten bupkis, so I haven't gotten jack. So I'm not thrilled about that, but I'm currently working on it, and it should be happening pretty darn soon. So yeah. And Neria said, yeah, create a recap. So I'll create a recap video for this, which you can, you'll be able to kind of check out what we did over day 8. And I think that'll be really useful as well. So my goal is pretty lofty, is just to kind of get Darion awakened, get Darion up to like 5-star maybe. And from there, kind of see if we can make some progress on moving stuff forward. In terms of Giants B10. So yeah. And thank you so much for whoever just liked the video. Super appreciate that when we get likes and engagement on the video. It does help us reach more people with our channel, and so I always appreciate a like or subscribe. Varen says, are you planning to stream more often? You know, if you guys want me to, I totally can. I'm not above streaming more often. Streaming is fun. The one thing that kind of sucks about streaming, that I'll be honest with this game, is like, you know, you're just kind of talking while you're grinding. So I struggle. I think I'm not that interesting of a person. And so it's like, what am I going to talk about for 2 or 3 hours while I'm grinding? But if you guys like just having a conversation, like having like a little community to hang out at, having a space to talk Summoner's War and nerd out and watch the game play and ask questions, then I'm totally game to stream more. I think that I'll be streaming more a lot as I figure out where I want to go next in the game. I'm just kind of getting into RTA on my main account, and so I might stream a little bit more on there as well. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, if you want to see more streaming, we can definitely make that happen. Just let me know that that's what you want to see, and we'll definitely do that. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. Make sure to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss anything Summoners War related. Neri said, am I going to create a video about runes or talk about them in my series? Probably. I'll probably create a rune video. I struggle with runes, and I'll be honest, I reference the internet a lot with my runes. I don't think that's a bad thing, but understanding some of the basic rune mechanics can be super, super helpful. So I'll definitely create a video at some point where I'm talking a little bit more in depth about runes and how to use them and how to know which ones to use and when it makes the most sense to use which ones. I will say it's been a little bit of a unique experience coming back to this game as like a new account, because everything I have is like violent runes in my other account, and that doesn't happen here. You don't have a bunch of violent runes when you get started. So my only violent set right now is on the Dark Ifrit, and I'm like desperately looking to get more violent runes. But yeah, I can definitely do a video on rune usage for sure. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're only going to have to run Lauren one more time after this, and then we pretty quickly today got some good monsters. We got Lauren, who is really useful, and we got Darion, who is going to be really useful for our GB10 runs. Let's see. They're going to take out my Dark Ifrit again. But luckily I've got this little samurai with me. He gonna make it rain on him. Perfect. And we just got to run it one more time, and we actually only need to get to the 5th stage clear. So I'm going to bring in my Tark just to get some XP. So once we get to level 6, I'm going to jump out of here. One more clear, and then we are out of here. All right, so we've got Lauren, which is going to be great. Boom. And I'll show you because a couple of you guys asked. Summon Lauren. Perfect. Just to see. We got a few Nat 5s. Let's go to storage. We got a few really good Nat 5s, honestly. We got the Water Cannon Girl, who can be pretty useful. We got the Boomerang Warrior, super useful. We got the Samurai, who is good for fusion. We got Briand, who's really going to be like your first core reviver, who's really useful. We got Galleon, who's really useful. And we also got the Water Nine-Tailed Fox, who is one of the best 4-star cleansers that you can get. Or not cleansers, sorry, strippers. And then for those who are asking, this is Megan right here, the Mystic Witch. So, okay, so now I need to awaken Darion. And I am just going to grab a... Well... what do you guys think? Should we go for the Essence of Magic now that we need to awaken both Lauren and Darion? Yeah, it's only 10% of our crystals, so let's do it. And that'll let me awaken up Darion real quick. And then I need 5 mid-essence for Lauren, and I have all the other essence that I need. So let's go to... Actually, let's unfriend Band, Dorko, Weaver, and I Am Gypped. Let's unfriend them because we said we would. Cool. Okay. And let's grind for... Let's grind for Darion. Or for Lauren, I should say. Shouldn't take us too long to get some mid-essence. Maybe 4 or 5 runs, if that. I could do these runs in about a minute and a half, so probably about 10 minutes we'll spend in the magic dungeon, Hall of Magic. Why haven't I not used my wings yet? I'm just slow to use my wings, even on my main account. At one point I had like 58 wings saved up. I'm slow to get to the arena, even though I know it's important. I usually get my weekly Devilmon, at least on my main. I haven't gotten it here yet, but yeah, I'm slow to use it. I won't lie. Ugh, love that continuous damage. I love it even better when we match it up with a defense break. So I can tell just from running these that I need to get my accuracy up for some of these monsters, which I'll have to do by farming GB7 or 8. But yeah, I mean, we got Lauren, so we might as well get her leveled up. Oh, of course, we got Fire Essence. I don't know about you guys, but it drives me crazy when I'm in the Hall of Magic and I get like attribute essence, when I get like fire or water essence, because I'm like, look, I'm here for a specific reason, and that reason ain't it. So yeah, just playing along, going for Lauren. We'll wake up Lauren, and then we'll grind up Darion, which shouldn't take too long. We might even have a King Light Angelmon that I can give to Darion, which would be really, really helpful. So if you're tuning in, let me know in the comments. I see we've got a couple of new people that joined the stream. Welcome. We are just, hanging out and playing Summoner's War. And this is on my beginner account. It's been open for 10 days total, but 8 days of active playtime. And we are basically obtaining some of the light monsters that we need. So we've got Bella, we've got Darion, we've got Lauren, and now we're just trying to wake up Lauren. Hey, welcome back, Mishbam. Happy to have you back. Super happy to see that you left and joined back in. Always appreciate that. So let's see if we get some mid-essence this time. Probably not, because that's what I'm after. Oh, nice. 3 of them. So we can actually fuse 2 of the low essence, which I do kind of need low essence, but we can fuse it for now. Because as I go for more Hall of Magic, I'm going to have tons of low essence. Sure. Oh, and I forgot about the Fairy Queen, too. Do I want to awaken the Fairy Queen or Lauren? What do you guys think? Fran or Lauren? Who should we awaken next? What do you guys think? I'm going to leave it up to y'all. We can go Fran or we can go Lauren. While we're deciding that, let's check out this event and see what we got going on. Oh, you guys, one person said Lauren, one person said Queen, said it depends. Yeah, I don't know who I want to awaken. I guess I could awaken them both today. I don't have to do them both on this live stream. But let's start with... Let's start with Lauren. So we would need 10 mid-essence and 10 mid-essence of light. Okay. We can do that before the end of the day. And now what I'm going to do is replace that with that. I'm going to get my Darion leveled up. I'm not sure who I'm going to use for GB10 between Lauren and the Fairy Queen. I'm not even planning to use either of them right now in my GB10 just because it's not... I can go into whole details, but basically I'm just starting a really basic team with Darion, and so I'm not going to be using either of those. So, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. See some new people joining in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy Summoner's War and want to continue this beginner series with me, where I cover all kinds of stuff about how I am advancing in the game, and our goal is to clear some of the core content in about 30 days time. So yeah, let's just grind away, see what happens, and see if we can make some progress. Hey, we got quite a few people hanging out with us live. Thank you so much. I super appreciate you hanging out live with us. Makes a huge difference to me just knowing that we're not just streaming to silence. And if you're enjoying this and you want more like this, you want more content, you want more training, you want more how-tos, you want more beginner series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It does make a huge difference, and it lets me know that you want more content. And it inspires me to keep making it, knowing that we've got people actually watching. Cool. So we are leveling up Darion right now. I think we're going to be able to get him to 5-star in the next 30 to 45 minutes, if not even quicker, because I've got some tricks up my sleeve. So let's see if we can get him up to level 5-star max, and then we'll get him some runes. It's going to be a long run. So we can probably leave channel 1050 because it just blows up our feed. So let's go to channel 111. We're just grinding. So if you're hanging out and you have any questions for me, or you know what I would love to hear from you guys is requests from what kind of videos you would like to see. So if you would, if you let me know what kinds of videos you want to see more of, I can definitely create more of those videos. Again, I do have a main account that's like pretty mid to end game, so I'm happy to make other tutorials outside of just getting started, but I'm trying to make content that appeals to you. So if you're watching this and you are in the chat box, let me know what other kind of content you'd like to see, and I can make a note of that so that I'm able to create more of what's relevant to you. Honestly, my goal is for this content to serve you guys and help you advance further in the game. So how long will this series go? At least 30 days. So I was planning 30 videos over 30 days, but I had to combine 2 days because of Christmas and Christmas Eve. But I'm planning to go at least 30 days with this series. But that doesn't mean I won't create other content with the series if you want to see it. So if you want me to create a video around, I know one person said runes and basic rune strategy, I can do a video around that. But if you want to see other content during the series, I can absolutely make that happen as well. And so the other question I've got for you guys, I'm kind of crowdsourcing here, is what should I be talking about while I'm farming? I farm and I farm and I farm, which is all good and well, but then it's like what should I be talking about right now? So we are gonna need some more fodder. So one thing that I do when I'm low on fodder, if I have the gems for it, I'm going to spend about 60 gems here, is I just refresh the shop and I buy 2-star monsters that are silver and unknown scrolls. So I'm going to do that right now just to get some more fodder. I also like to pay attention to see if there's any good runes here, but not today. Ooh, we got a mystical scroll. And that will happen sometimes that you get mystical scrolls from the shop refresh. I'm just going to grab some 2-star monsters. Let's hope we don't get another mystical scroll because we can't really afford it right now. Yeah, and I do actually, Neris, I do have a training on TOA teams, a couple of TOA team comps that I use. But as we go through this beginner series, we're definitely going to be making some hodgepodge TOA teams that hopefully survive the winter, so to speak. And I've also read and heard some places that some people say this is even more effective than premium packs. It obviously costs more mana, but in terms of actually getting mystical scrolls, you get them more frequently this way. So let's see. Let's get one more unknown scroll so we can hit a 10x summon. Hey, Perna, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. So let's do our 10x here. Okay, everybody cross your fingers. This is going to be our nat 5. I can feel it. No. Just a Frankenstein. Let's use our friend summons too. And now we actually have some 2-star monsters, so that's good. Let's go to, I want to awaken this King Angelmon right here. Stuck on TOA. Yeah, TOA is it's a challenge. It really, really is. But you get better at it with time, and you find your teams that work and all that good stuff. So let's level up Darion here. Darion. I know we technically wasted a little bit of that Angelmon, but tis what it is. Let's see if I've got any 3-stars that I can just feed to him. I'm going to use, I don't want to use a Mystic Witch. So I'm going to level up my Darion with a Frankenstein, a cat. Try to use stuff that's not a fusion monster. And then I have doubles up. Let's use a woolly mammoth. I really do need the battle mammoths for Oh, Perna, let me show you how to get a Bella dungeon real quick. It's the same way that we got dungeons today. Do we not take anybody out? Yeah, we'll use that because I know that I can get him from a scenario. Okie dokie. So let's go level up Darion some moss. So Perna, if you want to get a dungeon for Bella, you need to do this. You need to go to channel 1050. So I'll show you. I did this earlier, but I'll show you because we're hanging out live. Channel 1050. And then you just watch, because on this channel, it's basically people farming for secret dungeons. And you can see people are basically finding dungeons. So let's say that Rakan, he just found a Vagabond dungeon, but let's say it was a Bella dungeon. I would click him and hit friend request, and I would send him a friend request. And that's how you find the Bella dungeon. I won't lie to you, it can, especially for Bella, and especially not on Sundays. Like Sunday is the best day to go farming for Bella because the light dungeon is the only one open. But it can take a good solid 3 to 4 hours to find that dungeon. So, or to find somebody willing to give you access to that dungeon, I should say. So we are just playing the game here. We're hoping to get some 2-star Rainbow Mon from this scenario, which is really useful. Oh yeah, and that's the North American channel. I should say that if you're in the EU server or the Asia server, it's a different channel, and I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but if you Google secret dungeon channels and then your server, it'll tell you if you're in the right server, or I shouldn't say right server. It'll tell you what channel in that server you should be going to. Okay, so we're just grinding away. And we're going to see if we get anything worthwhile here. We're going to get Darion to 4-star max in a few minutes, and then we'll level him up to 5-star. And then from there, I don't know if we need to 6-star Darion, but it might be worth it. But I probably won't 6-star him today. I'd probably 6-star Bella first. Let's actually look at Darion for a second. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with my Darion in terms of ruining him. So we've got our Darion. We're going to level him up to 4-star max here. And by the time we do that, we should have enough food to get him to 5-star. And then we'll get some runes on him to make him a little more useful, basically. But let me see what kind of runes I want to put on him. I'm thinking Energy Swift. Or maybe just all energy. Yeah, I'm probably going to do all energy because, if I'm not mistaken, he's got some good attacks. But based on my max HP, that's how the attacks do. So we need to get some energy runes. And that's probably going to be what we do later today, is get some energy runes, because we are going to need them. Yeah, we'll need to get some energy runes. And let's see. Hey, we just had Shaksham join. He said, "Good stuff, man. Great helpful content for new players and some early game players like me." Well, thanks, dude. I super appreciate that. Love having you on the channel, and let me know if you're subscribed. I always appreciate having new subscribers and things like that. So, cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And sorry about those notifications. It's a little annoying, but we've got some stuff turned on there. I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. I want to level these guys up. And now we've got 2 4-stars, so we need to get a few more 3-star monsters for Darion. So let's keep the game going. So if you're just joining in, welcome. We are grinding away. We are on the 8th day of our beginner series, and we are obtaining Darion and Lauren, who we are using to kind of advance in the game. So we're just grinding away and getting them leveled up. So my goal is to get Darion to 5-star today. And let's leave 1050 because it's always blowing up. So let's keep grinding here. And yeah, if you're enjoying the game, let me know. If you're enjoying the grind with us, I should say, let me know. Because I always appreciate hearing that you guys are actually enjoying what's going on. You know, I'm not in a guild, and I'm actually on the lookout. So if you know a guild that would take us at the current level that we're at, I would super appreciate you letting me know. But if you don't know a guild, that's no big deal. I need to find a guild, and I was thinking as soon as I clear GB10, then my next order of business would be to get a guild. But in reality, I should probably be looking sooner than that. Because there's all kinds of perks to completing your daily guild missions. You know, you get that 4-star weekly rainbow mon. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to being in a guild. So maybe I will make that a quicker topper priority. More top priority, I should say. And we got a salamander, which is super useful. And I mean that legitimately. Took me forever to get a salamander when I needed it as fusion material, but now that I don't need it, I'm going to get them easily. And let's run this one more time. I think we're going to get our 3-star monsters that we need, which is going to be really beneficial. I'm definitely planning to 2A Bella first. I think Bella is my best bet for a 2A, and having that attack bar reduction is really useful for TOA and for really for everything. So yeah, I'm definitely going to 2A Bella first. Got a couple more 3-star monsters. Oops. Want Darion in the mix still. So we need to do that with 4 more to get our 3 stars. Okay. So yeah, I mean this is basically what the game is about. It's about that grind life and making the grind happen. Let's see if we can get some runes for Darion. We want some HP runes. Hmm. We're gonna need to grind for some runes. So let's get Darion up to 5-star first, though. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep going here. Let me know, you guys. How long do you like these streams to be? I was thinking maybe 2 hours is where I'd cap it, and then if I keep playing, obviously I would keep playing. But you know, life, food, groceries, all those responsibilities that I gotta follow through on, require me to not be streaming all day long. Not that I don't want to just be streaming all day long. When you want to end. That's funny. Yeah, I'll stick around for a little while longer. I'm going to try and get this Darion to 5-star before we move on. And then I'm thinking... Let me look at Darion's skills again. So let's... I'm going to do something rather rash here. We're going to go into the rune customizing event. And normally I would save these for like swift runes or hard to get runes. But we're going to make an energy rune for Darion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this seem like a rash decision? Like, maybe we shouldn't do this? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to make an energy rune. Ugh, I just know they're so hard. They're so easy to get. Maybe I'll make a swift rune. No, maybe I'll just think about it. Oh, Varen says don't. I know, it's just, I want that energy rune just to keep it simple, because I need that good HP percentage, but I could probably get that just by grinding the dungeon for a couple hours. I will say, as much as I love this game, the grind can be a little much. Like, I just want to get to that next spot and stay there. And one more to get these level 2s up. All right. Just going to keep grinding for Darion. Ugh, that defeated. It's the worst when that happens. Luckily, we still got those level 2 max guys going on. And I'm going to feed these. You know what? Oh, I should have kept that fairy as a skill up. That's alright. Now we've got 1, 2, 3. I've got the salamander. Let's max him. So we're going to get this Darion up to 4-star max here in the next couple runs. And then once we do that, we might have to grind the scenario to get some basic runes for Darion. Maybe we should go grind this scenario now. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll use this this combo here to grind the scenario. Yeah, let's go do that. We're just going to go right to the end and try to get some good drops from the Hell boss. This should also give us decent experience. It's not going to be good as the Fame and Volcano, but we need energy, and we're not hurting for experience right now, so let's go ahead and grind it out. And this should take like 1 hit. No. 2 hits maybe. Oh, maybe 4. All right. It's going to take a little effort. Okay. So, definitely lower experience, but need to get that energy runes, so. So I think if it's 4-star or higher HP percentage, I'm going to keep it for Darion. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 4-star plus, Darion gets it. And that was a decent one, but we need to be HP percentage, so. It would really help to get some runes on Darion faster, because then we would be clearing these levels a little faster too, because right now his attacks do like nothing. Let's see if we can't get some runes for Darion. We need to get some HP percentage. Come on, Darion. So if you're just joining in, we are hanging out. We are leveling up our Darion so that we can crush it. I mean, no better way to say it. We want to be able to crush GB10 in the next couple days, and if we can get Darion in there, that's absolutely going to help make that happen. So I'm going to switch over to level 2, which is going to give me a slot 2 rune. That's the one that I want to be HP. They really don't want to give us energy runes today. They really want us to work for it. Wondering if you have plans on maybe streaming with 2 accounts at the same time. Tell me more about what you're thinking, Narius. One farm and the other can maybe farm 2 or do rank or something. Oh, so like have 2 screens going so that I'm farming in one screen and doing something more interesting with the other screen. I don't know if I have the bandwidth to make the video work doing that. It would take a little bit of finesse. I like logistically don't even know how I would make that work, but I could probably make it work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how you would do that, because I would have to have 2 devices plugged in, so I would have to have 2 sets of software to import video at the same time. And I would have to hope that those 2 sets of software don't require enough bandwidth that they make the video lag more than it already does. And then I'd have to be streaming, and I'd have to watch the comments and manage 2 devices. So I'm not saying no, I'm just saying it would take a little finesse to make happen. Come on, energy rune, Lego. Nothing good. We need a couple of 2-star monsters. Oh, I'm going to grab that Vagabond because I want to skill up Darion. Unknown Scroll. Another Unknown Scroll. Couple 2-stars. We need 2 more 2-star monsters. 1, 2. No. See if any of these are 2-star. Perfect. And now I've got the 4-star material for Darion. Sweet. So let's get him up to... I need to... Need another 2-star monster. So I'm going to level up that... I'm going to level up that Salamander to 3-star max and use him as one of my food to get my next 6-star monster. But in the meantime, I also need a 2-star monster to level up. Okay, so I'm done that. So let's go back into the Garen Forest south. I want the Salamander and I want the 2-star mushroom. Perfect. So really all I'm doing right now is I'm just getting Darion up to 4-star max, but I'm also leveling up Fodder monster because I want to make another 6-star today. So I'm going to 6-star... I keep saying Bella, and I really do think that's who I'm going to go with is Bella Dion for my 6-star monster. Wouldn't it be easier to just level the 1-star mons by farming, not powering? Yeah, probably, but like I'm impatient. I don't like to level up 1-star monsters with farming. Even though I've got like massive experience boost, I think it takes too much time, honestly, if I'm being completely candid. I think it's like 3 runs, which is not crazy. So maybe next time I'll do that. But I've got the extra crystals, so I might as well refresh the shop just for speed and time. But yeah, I could probably be more economical if I have if I take the time to level up those 1-star monsters. But I don't know. I just don't like doing it. It's something I've never done, but I could do it, I guess. Just because you've never done it isn't a reason to never try it. All right, HP plus, or HP percentage, let's say. Rainbow Mon, we'll take it. We'll take a Rainbow Mon at 2-star. Come on, Shelly. Lego. So we're just farming Darion. We're going to take Darion to 5-star here in a minute. And we don't have any runes for him. It's unfortunate. But let's see if we have any energy runes that are 4-star already that aren't attached to anybody that we could use. Come on. More unknown scrolls. Okay, let's see. We need some 2-star. 2-star, nice. 2-star, nice. Nice, nice. More 2 stars, yes. Sweet. It's a good amount of 2-star monsters. Oh, I thought we were at level 30 with Darion. We're not quite yet. So let's get Darion to 30. I think this run is going to do it. If not, it's going to be the next run. So if you're just tuning in or joining us and you really love Summoner's War and you want to learn how to kind of advance through the early parts of the game, or just get some advice on how to crush it with your monsters, you definitely want to make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We just started our channel. We technically posted our first video 6 months ago. I didn't do anything with that video. I just left it alone. 4 months later, it had, or 6 months later, it had like 5,000 views or something. We started uploading other videos about 10 days ago. And in the last 10 days, we've matched that and gotten another 5,000 views. So we are going to be creating lots of Summoners War related content. And if it's something that you would like to be a part of, just make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss anything. All right, come on, runes. Come on, runes. We need some good runes. Let's go, runes. HP. Nope. Okay. All right, did we get some runes this time? Come on, runes. Defense, nothing. It's taking a little longer to get Darion to 30 than I thought it would, but it's just part of the game, I suppose. So let's get Darion up to 5-star. Once I get Darion up to 5-star, I will I'll start to wrap up this live stream for you guys so that you don't have to sit here while I continue to work. And then if I've read correctly, you guys would like to see a recap video of what we did on day 8, maybe in like 10 or 15 minutes, just so you can kind of get a sense of everything that we accomplished. Come on, energy runes. Nice. 4-star HP. We said we would keep that. So we don't have a lot of mana right now, so we're going to have to keep grinding for Darion, but let's go to energy. Got an HP, so let's engrave that. We got a defense with an HP substat. So let's apply that so we get some more. And I know it might seem like, well, what's the point of putting these runes on right now? Well, if you remember, Darion does more damage based on his max HP, so we want to get his max HP up pretty quickly here. That way we're able to do more damage when we're in these scenarios, which will help us clear faster, which, you know, is going to be beneficial, so... you guys want a mini summon session? So I don't really have any I don't really have anything for a mini summon session. I mean, I could buy a premium pack if you guys wanted and pop the premium pack. So if you guys want me to pop a premium pack, let me know, and it's something that I could absolutely do for you. Or, Nereus, do you just mean if I continue farming today to save up my summons and show them live? Okay, so we've got his energy up a little bit. Let's go into Garen Forest 4. Oh, actually, well, I would like to see it, but it depends on you if you're feeling lucky today. I am feeling, yeah, I'm feeling lucky today. Let's get a premium pack. Okay. I'm going to level up Darion, and then I'm going to go with a premium pack. All right. You guys ready? Let's see if we get any 5-star monsters. So we've got no lightning, no lightning. But that fire high elemental is actually really useful, so I'm excited about him. Water martial cat, water minotaurus, water martial artist, wind werewolf, not bad. Wind martial artist, come on, lightning. We got 3 more. We need 1 lightning, 1 lightning. Come on, lightning. Come on, lightning. Come on, lightning. Nope, so nothing really worth writing home about today. We'll go store all those. Yeah, the martial cats are better now that they have the 2A, the Second Awakening. But I'm still not a huge fan. And then power up. No, let's keep going. We're going to go Garen Forest 4. And hopefully do a little damage here. Yeah, the marital cat or the martial cat's good. I always call it marital. Martial cat's good for fusion too. Because I do need to fuse Beretta pretty soon, so I should go look and see if I've gotten all the materials for Beretta. I feel like I'm pretty darn close, but I haven't actually gotten them yet. More Rainbow Mon, not bad. Let's see. Fusion, info, Beretta. Nice. So I have everything to fuse Beretta, so that's really good for TOA. What would be better to farm, giants or dragon? My runes are not good. It depends where you're at in the game. So if you're still early in the game, keep farming giants. You can do anything you can do with violent runes. You can do with swift runes if you get good enough swift runes. So I say stick with giants until you're like ready to clear dragons. And then once you're clearing dragons on a consistent basis at level 7 plus, then you can start farming for violent runes. But yeah. So let's get some runes for Darion. It's only a 3-star. That's all right. Let's keep going and see what else we can get. Yeah, if you're hoping for a lucky drop on dragons and you're farming a low-level dragon dungeon, then I definitely say go for GB10. Well, Nereus, let me ask you this. What's your next goal in the game? Maybe we could even do an account review. I think it was you that was asking about an account review. We could go in, see what you're running, and do a review of accounts and see if we can't take it to the next level for you. I don't know. Well, see, that's probably why you feel stuck. So for me, on my main account, I'm working on TOA hard. And just having a next level goal is like really, really important in terms of seeing if you're progressing. So it's like, I don't know where I'm going next, then how are you going to know if you're making progress, you know? So I would say figure out what your next goal is. It usually goes, I'm going to get this wrong, but it usually goes Giants B10, TOA normal, Dragon B10, NB10, TOA hard, and then some of the more advanced in-game content. Oh, sweet. We just got a 5-star HP rune. So let's go equip that to Darion. We just got this one. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's 5 stars, so. Crit damage. Nope. Didn't want that. Come on. Crit rate. Meh. Not the best, but we'll take it. I just want to get this to +9. So if it fails again, I'm going to use power-up stones. That should get us through without a problem. And one more. I only tried twice, so here's hoping. Perfect. Well, I can do TOA easy, but stuck on TOAR floods. 37 Giants T10 easy, Dragon T10. Well, can't do it. Yeah, so I would say start farming dragons. If you can farm dragons 10, then start farming dragons and get violent runes on your monsters for TOA. And then do you have? I know that this is a stretch, but do you have Varad for TOA? He's the water dragon. Or Tyrone, who's the water sliff. He's like, they call Tyrone like the poor man's Varad. But if you have either one of those are really good because TOAH is all about crowd control and stuns and things like that. So anything you can do to enhance that part of your experience is going to do really, really well. If that makes sense. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Sorry. My main goal is to find out about runes. Yeah, I can definitely do a runes video. Just need to figure out what people are searching for runes so that I can make sure we create a video that people are actually interested in watching. So I'm just trying to get some runes for Darion, and then I'm going to wrap up this stream. So actually, we did just come up on 2 hours, so why don't I wrap this stream here? I will end by saying this. If you got any value out of this video or you enjoyed it, please, please, please make sure that you like this video and that if you're not already subscribed to our channel, I am creating new videos on a pretty much daily basis during this beginner series, and I definitely want to support you guys. So Nereus, I will create a video about runes in the next few days. Let me do some research and figure out exactly what that video needs to have to be effective. So yeah, I can definitely do that for you guys. So I'll create a video about runes, but I'm going to wrap up here. It's been so fun hanging out with you guys today. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to let me know in the chat or in the comments after this video is over. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will be continuing the beginner series, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, you're definitely going to want to be subscribed to our channel. Like I said, new videos come daily, and until next time, guys, keep gaming bananas. We'll talk soon.